Miss Maria, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
We haven't seen you in a while. What have you been doing with your life? You had The Apprentice, you got the movies. What have you been doing?
A little bit of everything. The most exciting thing is probably the sword fighting that I'm doing. I'm actually fighting with an axe. It's called fantasywomenbattles.com, and that'll be coming out at the beginning of the year. I trained for 3 months learning how to use this axe, and it's no girly fighting. Let's just put it that way. I split open my hand pretty bad during the middle of it, but been doing that. I have 7 films that I'm just waiting for production. That could take years. Who knows what's going to happen with that. I also host a show. It's AfterBuzzTV.com, and it's all about Raw every Monday night. And then, of course, we're going to talk Ring of Honor.
Of course. Speaking of Ring of Honor, you're here with Mr. Mike Bennett. How did you wind up getting hooked up with him?
We actually met each other at a show. I was doing an independent show. I was managing another guy, and the whole night I just felt drawn to him. And at the time, we were both dating someone else. A couple months later, all of a sudden, he direct messages me on Twitter, and we've been talking ever since.
That is not an open message for you guys to direct message to her. Don't do it. It's not happening.
If you do, I'm not following
it's
you.
It's not going to happen. Don't worry. Now, you haven't been in WWE in a while. You've been said, much like Jericho, that you wouldn't go to TNA. Why is it that if you are going to return to wrestling full-time, that it would only be with WWE?
Because WWE gave me my start. They are the ones that gave me all the publicity. They're the ones that made all these wonderful things happen in my life. And that's really what I was in love with before I even started wrestling was WWE. So, of course, I'd want to go back there. Someday. We'll see.
Someday. We can only hope, but we're thankful.
I'm just glad to be here.
Yeah, we're thankful that you're here.
To me
this is
has
the place
always
to be.
had the greatest wrestlers in the world. Like, this is where the greatest wrestlers in the world come from. And I watched it back in the day when I used to go to the shows. And, I saw it back then, how great the guys were in the ring. So I'm just excited to be here.
One of the most popular divas ever. She's one of the biggest fans ever, too. That's what makes her great. Maria, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Guys, check her out on all those websites and the movies and right here at Ring of Honor. Thank you.